Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on the screen. All of you get my voice on the screen, guys. Please respond for me. Guys, please check. All of you are getting my voice on the screen. Am I audible to all of you guys? Please, everybody, respond for me. Yes, yes. Good morning, guys. Good morning to all. All right. Good morning, guys. Right, sir. Then what we completed there in the last session? What we have there in the last session? Any idea? I think so. We completed Java programming format. The topic we completed. Right. If we observe this introduction part, if we observe this introduction part, what are the topics which are remaining in the introduction part? If you understand it, overall, 5 topics are existed in introduction part. What are the 5 topics actually? First one is Java history. First one is what? Java history. And second one is differences between yes, guys, please check. All of you get my voice on screen. Okay. Now you know already it is not genuine experience. It might be a fake experience, for example. Okay. But I don't want to show to that interviewer myself is a fake experienced person. Just I need to act like what now. Guys, please check now. Guys, please check now. Or get my voice now. Now. Guys, please check now. All of you get my voice now. Right, sir. There, I need to show. I need to. My appearance would be like what there is a real experienced person. I need to show like that. So what I have to do there? What I have to do? Right. When you go for interview, first interviewer will ask a question to you. Tell me what is your rating in Java? Something else, some formalities they might be asked. Tell me something about you, then about your previous experience, then where you worked there. Some all the formality level questions that interviewer might be asked to you. Once that questions are completed, but still he is getting confusion whether this person is right person or not. Whether this person is having real experience or fake experience. That interviewer wants to know that. Then immediately, what he will do now, he will give a white paper. Understand it now. Already he asked so many questions in Java. Number of questions he asked there, but every question he answered. As per our preparation, every question he answered. Okay, then after that, still is getting some confusion. Still is getting some confusion whether this person is really experienced person or not. That he wants to know. Then immediately he will give one white paper to you. He will create one requirement. He will ask to you write logic for this particular requirement. Write a logic for this particular requirement. Then what is the situation for that employee, for that student who is appearing for that interview? What is the situation for him? Whenever he got a paper from that interviewer, when interviewer is asked to him, write some logic for this particular requirement, he has to write at least some logic or not. He has to write some logic. He has to keep his pen on that paper. At least he has to write some logic. Understand it clearly. Then how he able to write the logics? How he able to write the logics? That is the scenario. Right, sir. While writing answer for that particular requirement, interviewer is not checking whether he is writing that logic. Now check now. Guys, please check it now. Please check it now. All of you get my voice or screen. Guys, check now. Is my voice is clear? So what happened guys today? What is going on here? Right. Right, sir. Then what is the situation here we are understanding there? So when interviewer asks to the respective employee write a logic on this particular paper, interviewer is not expecting that exact logic from that interviewer. Why? Because from developer to developer, that logic's implementation is varied, not exactly same. So in that situation, that student or employee who is appearing for interview, he has to write something on the paper. How he able to write the something on the paper? Then what interviewer is expecting from the respective employee in that interviewer hall? Right, interviewer is not expecting exact logic, but interviewer is expecting how he write the logic. Whether this person is following that real-time standards while writing that logic or not. The style of writing the logic he is checking. He is not checking exact logic for that requirement. Just able to check whether this person is following that exact requirements or not, that exact standards or not. Everybody understand my point here? Okay. So whenever what interviewer is checking the standards in his logic actually, what interviewer is able to check the standards in his logic actually, there he able to check whether this developer is following the naming standards of the Java or not. That is the first checkup. Whether this employee is following the naming standards of the respective logic or not, the naming standards of the Java or not. Java has its own culture. Java has its own rules and regulations for writing the names and everything. Whether this person is following the same rules and regulations or not. That interviewer wants to check that. As part of that Java naming conventions, the topic will come into the picture. That means what I'm telling there, whether you are fresher or you are experienced person, or you want to give some experience in your resume, whatever it may be, but whenever we are writing the logics, we must follow some standards. Java has given a set of standards. The standards we have to follow while writing application logic. That interviewer is checking the same scenario whenever he's asking, write some logic on the paper. Yes, sir, got it or not? Now we are going to understand what exactly the naming conventions, naming standards, which are followed by, which must be followed by Java developer. Right, sir. There I am going to give some conventions now. Try to understand clearly. Right, sir. Number one, convention number one. All of you listen carefully. All Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enum names. All Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enum names must start with uppercase letter, and the subsequent letters must also be uppercase. Observe carefully what I'm telling there. Every Java class, every Java interface, every Java like enum, and every Java abstract class must start with an uppercase letter, and the subsequent letters must also be uppercase. What is the meaning of the subsequent letters, sir? Just I'm getting some confusion. Nothing, sir. Very simple. In my class, single word is available. Only one word is available. That must start with uppercase letter. Multiple words are available in my single class name. Multiple words are available in my single class name. There, every word must start with an uppercase letter. Every word must start with an uppercase letter. Then only we can recognize this rule. This is what now? Every Java class must start with, every Java class or an abstract class or interface or enum must start with an uppercase letter, and the subsequent letters must also be uppercase letters. That's rule number one. Now let me give some examples for it here now. All Java classes, comma, abstract classes, comma, interfaces, and enums, if anything other than at class level, I'm telling there, if anything other than this class level, if anything else like class level, all Java classes, abstract classes, interfaces, and enums names must start with an uppercase letter, and the subsequent letters must also be uppercase letters. Subsequent letters must also be uppercase letters. Examples I'm telling there. Now try to recognize this. For example, string is a class in Java. String is a class in Java. Now class name string contains a single word or multiple words. Come on guys, single word or multiple words? Single word. So that word must start with S, capital S. Now this S is what? Capital S. Okay, fine. For example, another class is available in Java. That is what? String buffer is also a class. What is this actually? String buffer. How many words are available here? Two words are available. What are the two words? String buffer. So as per the rule, every word must start with an uppercase letter or not. So here, which letters must be uppercase letters here? Yes, yes in string, yes in a buffer, B. Alright, sir. Next one, another one, input stream reader. Yes, sir. What is this actually? Third one is what? No, input stream reader. How many words are available here? Three words. Three words. Input. Input is a single word, sir. Don't separate input. No, input is a single word in Java. Of course, in English, it may be singular, it may be two. That doesn't matter. But in Java, it is a single word. Input, single word. Stream reader. Input stream reader. In input, I must be capital, and in stream, S must be capital. In reader, R must be capital. Now, this is rule number 1. Yes, sir. All of you are following or not? Come on, guys. Now check what is the first rule I given about this naming conventions. Now tell me. All Java classes, abstract classes, interfaces, and enums must start with an uppercase letter, and the subsequent letters must also be uppercase letters. Examples are given. String. In a string, S must be uppercase letter. In a string buffer, S and B uppercase letters. Input stream reader, I, S, and R must be uppercase letters. And one more point I'm telling to you clearly. After completion of these classes, you may go for practice in general. Of course, still I have not started programming, but today I may give the total plan for programming part now. After completion of this, today or tomorrow, I'll start programming part. Don't worry for that. But whenever we are practicing your examples in our system, in general, students are getting more and more number of errors due to the lack of this awareness. Due to the lack of this awareness only, most of the people are getting n number of errors. What in general people are doing there, whenever they are trying to write the string value, where in place of this capital S, they used to say small s, then they are trying to compile the program. But it's a predefined class actually. In a predefined classes, the rules are mandatory. So in a string, S must be written in uppercase letter only. In uppercase form only, that S must be written. Otherwise, you will get compilation error. So most of the people are getting more number of errors because of not following these standards only, these conventions only. Are get my point or not? So because of that reason, here itself I'm giving these naming standards clearly. Right, so rule number 1 is completed. Now try to observe this clearly. Rule number 2. Everybody has to understand this clearly. Rule number 2. What is this rule number 2 actually? Listen guys, all of you listen carefully. All Java variables names. All Java variables names must start with a lowercase letter. All Java variables names must start with the lowercase letters, and the subsequent symbols and the subsequent letters must be uppercase letters. Started with the first word, first letter should be lowercase letter. Second word onwards, every starting letter should be uppercase letter. Guys, understand my point clearly. Java variables must start with the lowercase letters, but the subsequent letters must be uppercase letters. All Java variables must start with a lowercase letter, but the subsequent letters must be uppercase letters. but the subsequent letters must be uppercase letters. Now let's see some examples here clearly. In Java, in is available. It's a variable actually. In is a variable. Comma out out. System.out.println. Frequently we used to write system.out.println. Out is a variable. Next one is after that. ERR representing error. Something else. ERR is also a variable in Java. Now tell me, all these are single words or not? In is a single word. Out is a single word. ERR is a single word or not? All these are single words or not? In all the single words variables, that starting letter should be what? Lowercase letter. We can observe this clearly. Here I is what? Lowercase. And here O is what? Lowercase. And here E is what? Lowercase. For example, page context is also a predefined variable. Page context. Then after that, body content. Of course, what is the purpose of each and every variable is not required. Just I'm giving the style of writing the variables in Java. The way to represent variables in Java, that I'm telling you clearly. Okay, now page context, body content, two things are existed. Now tell me, in page context, how many words are available? Two words are available. Am I right or not? Two words are available. What are the two words in the page context? No, page and context. Page and context. Am I right or not? Page and context. Two words are available. In a page, P must be small. In a context, C must be uppercase. Similarly, body content is existed. Body content. In a body content, in a body, B must be small, and in content, C must be uppercase letter. Similarly, if we take any variable, EMP permanent address, this is user defined variable. Of course, I have taken. Now tell me here, how many words are available here? Three words are available. What are the three words here? No, EMP perm address. Now in employee, E must be small, and in a permanent, P must be uppercase letter. In address, A must be uppercase letter. So this rule here we have to follow like this. Right, sir. Similar rule is available for Java methods also. Same rule is available for Java methods also. Right, now tell me, what is the rule for Java methods actually? What exactly the rule for Java methods, guys? Now tell me, rule for Java methods is what? All, tell me, you have to answer for my question. All Java method names must start with what? Must start with what? Lowercase letter, and the subsequent letters must be what? Must be uppercase letters, and the subsequent letters must be what? Uppercase letters. All of you observe carefully. Most of the times we are going to write predefined methods only, not user defined methods. Less number of situations we are going to use user defined methods. Frequently we have to write predefined methods. But while writing predefined methods, you must follow all these rules and regulations. Right, sir. Then what next one here after that? Now, what are the examples for it? For example, concat is a method, sir. Concat is a method. Now, how many words are available? Concat now. How many words are available? Single word. That single word must start with a lowercase letter or not? Now here, C is a lowercase letter or not? C is lowercase letter or not? That's okay, fine. Next one is, after this, for name method is available. In for name, how many words are available? Two words are available. What are the two words now? For name. In for, F must be small, and in name, S must be uppercase letter. Next one is get input stream. Get input stream method is available. Get input stream. How many words are available? Three words are available. Get input stream. In a get, G must be small. In input, I must be uppercase, and in a stream, S must be capital uppercase. Right, sir. This is the rule number 3. Here we have to follow. Up to now, what I completed, classes information I completed, how to write variables I completed, and how to write methods information here we completed. Clear or not? Next, fourth one. All of you listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. All Java package names. All Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. All Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. Following or not? Right, sir. Now, what about this one? All Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. Then every package name totally it should be in a lowercase letter only. Say for example, I'm telling to you java.io is a package or not? Of course, you might be written this along with import statement, or if any package name we declared with what no package statement, either along with the package statement or along with the import statement, we have to write some package names. The package names must be provided in lowercase letters. So java.io, this is one thing. Second one is what now? After this java.awt.event. All package names. That means all package names. Every letter in the package name must be written in lowercase letters. Next one is like what now? After this Java x.servlet dot. Then what next one here? Java x.servlet dot annotation. Java x.servlet dot annotation. Something else. Just we can understand. Here also with 3 words are available. Everything we have to write in like what no? Lowercase letter only. This is rule number 4. Right, sir. What about this rule number 5 actually? What is this rule number 5? Very simple. Listen carefully. All Java constant names. What are all these? All Java constant names must be provided in uppercase letters. All Java constant names must be provided in uppercase letters. Right, sir. All Java constant names, constant variables, of course. I'm telling there, constant variables names must be provided in uppercase letters. Uppercase letters. Right, sir. Examples I'm telling there. In a thread class, we have number of constant variables. What are these constant variables actually? Min underscore priority. Min underscore priority. Next one is like what? Norm underscore priority. Norm underscore priority. Next one, max underscore priority. Does all of you observe this clearly? These are the constant variables which are available in thread class. In Java directly, these constant variables are existed. Right, sir? All of you are following or not? Now tell me what is the last rule key we provided there? All Java constant variables names must be provided in uppercase letters. So these are the set of rules and regulations or suggestions we have to follow while writing our programs. Majority of the compilation errors will come when you are violating these rules only. Understand my point here? Majority of the errors we are getting because of violating these rules and regulations only in our practice. That's why what I am suggesting to you, whenever we are writing class names in our notes, there itself we have to follow the same convention. There we have to keep that uppercase letter in a capital. Wherever we want to write lowercase letter, a bit small font. Uppercase letter, a bit big font. Lowercase letter, a bit smaller, we have to write. If you follow this convention in our notes onwards, while writing your programs, at the time of writing your programs, automatically we are going to follow the same convention. Understand it clearly? Okay, fine, sir. Now, the other rules and regulations. Now, can you tell me once again all the rules and regulations here? What you remembered? I want to check it now. First of all, tell me, guys, what is the rule number 1 here? I provided there. Now, tell me. What is the rule number 1 I provided there? All Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enum names must start with the uppercase letter, and the subsequent letters must also be uppercase letters. Am I right or not? Right, sir. This is point number 1. Right. What is that point number 2? The examples are okay. Number of examples are available. Tell me what is that rule number 2? All Java variables names must start with lowercase letter, but the subsequent symbols would be uppercase letters. That's okay, fine. What is that rule number 3? All Java method names must start with lowercase letters, but the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. Variables rule and methods rule both are same. Variables and methods rule both are same about this naming convention. Clear or not? Next one, after completion of this, then what next one here? Fourth one, all Java package names must be written in lowercase letters. Every Java package name must be provided in a lowercase letter. That's okay, good. Then what the last rule here? All Java constant names, constant variables names must be provided in a uppercase letters. Must be provided in a uppercase letters. Am I right or not? Observe carefully. But one small note to all of you guys. One small note to all of you. What is that note actually? All these naming conventions are mandatory while writing predefined library. All these naming conventions are mandatory while writing predefined library. That means for predefined library, these rules are must, you must follow. But these conventions are optional while writing user-defined library. Here, what is predefined library? What is user-defined library? If you observe this, predefined library is a library which was provided by Java. All predefined classes, all predefined variables, all predefined methods, all predefined constant variables, all predefined packages. But what is user-defined library? User-defined library is a library which must be defined by the developer. I may write my own class. I may write my own variable. I may write my own method. I may write my own constructor, whatever it may be. Wherever we are writing your own, then you may follow in your own way. These rules and regulations are not mandatory for my library, for user-defined library. But for predefined library, these conventions are mandatory. No response, guys. Following or not? Right, so the point is what? All the above rules and regulations, are mandatory while writing predefined library. But these rules and regulations are optional while writing user-defined library. But suggestible. But these rules and regulations are suggestible, mandatory now. Suggestible for user-defined library. Even though they're optional for user-defined library, but still they are suggestible. Why? Because Java has given a culture. You must follow that culture. Whether it is mandatory or optional for the user-defined library, that doesn't matter. It has given a set of conventions. We must follow that conventions clearly. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity or not? This is one small topic that we have to understand. So now onwards, what is your practice actually? What is your best practice now? Whether the library is a predefined library or user-defined library, that doesn't matter. You must follow these conventions. Right from writing class names, variables names, method names, and all from your notes onwards. Right from your notes onwards, you have to follow this convention so that you can avoid n number of compilation errors. When we compile your program, you may get n number of compilation errors. So all these errors, majority of the errors, you are able to come out from, we are able to recover, we are able to remove from all these rules and regulations. So take it serious about these rules and regulations while writing your programs. Right, sir. That's okay, fine. Now this is the total content here we completed now. So up to now, the total introduction part here we completed. Actually, in yesterday's exam, I have to include this topic also, but unfortunately, I have not covered this total part there. That's why now today I'm giving this information. Maybe in the next exam, I'll include all these conventions there. By that, you are able to get some clarity. That's okay, guys. And before that, what about the yesterday's exam? I think some of you only, then few of you all only came here and you write the exam. But remaining people are not attended that exam. How many of you are not attended for the exam, guys? Please raise your hands. How many of you are not attended for this exam? Raise your hands. Why half hands? Raise full hand. Okay, good. But all remaining members came here, right? Okay, then better at least next exam everybody has to attend for it. Next exam will be in a bit practical. Meanwhile, I'm going to start like what now? Java programming for uh, preparing programs. I will start there. There a number of questions will come, a number of bits will come. So definitely I'll give number of questions, maybe 20 to 30 number of questions I will give. There I will conduct that exam. Okay, and in this paper, I think already I had that paper. I think all of you are having key for this. Even that marks also be not announced, right? Okay, fine. I think they're ready, but my 1 minute. అవి డిస్ప్లే చేయలేదు కదా, కరెక్షన్ చేశారా? చేశారా? మరి అది లిస్ట్ అవుట్ చేశారా? రైట్ సార్. అండ్ హూ ఇస్ జాషువా? Student of this class or other student? This class only. Joshua. I think he got total 30 marks. And I don't know. Then remaining members are getting 30 marks or not. But one person question answer sheet I have seen. That's why I'm telling you. But anyway, marks will come after the class. Maybe in the notice board you can see the total list of marks and answers. Answers in the sense that how many marks you got there in the notice board. I'll display. Record or not? Record or not record? Some people are saying yes sir, you can display. Some other people are saying their faces are giving clarity. Don't display sir. And even your ID number, your name, and your marks, if possible, email ID also. Of course, email ID I will not display, sure, but ID number, your name, and marks. Name is sufficient to understand it, right? Fine. Anyway, I think not required to display this, not required to discuss this question paper inside the class. Am I right? Required or not required? Not required. Can I move to the next topic? First see your marks there, then tomorrow if the time is possible I will discuss about this one. Okay, check your marks now. After the class you can check your marks at notice board, then after that might be tomorrow I will discuss about this particular content, right sir. Now let's move on to the next topic. Yes, sir, come. And for the first who has got marks, highest marks, I need to give some prize. Already announced that, right? What was that prize? The gold ring, right? Yes sir. Right. Anyway, I'll decide that, and by tomorrow we'll celebrate that. Then what I'm thinking, right, sir? Then why? Because then if that marks and everything is displayed, then today itself we will follow that. Tomorrow at least we will celebrate it. Okay, right, sir. Now leave it. Now let's move on to the next topic, guys. All of you observe carefully. Next topic would be, right, sir. Next topic would be like what now? Steps to prepare first Java application. Steps to prepare first Java application. Steps to prepare first Java application. Listen, all of you listen carefully. If we want to write Java program, what we need, what we require in our system, what minimum we require there. Okay, let me give some steps now. First one is download and install Java software Java software in our machine, in our computer. Step number one, download and install Java software. Why? Because without having Java software, how we are going to write Java programs? How we are going to compile the Java program and how we are able to write the Java program? Observe carefully. So definitely we have to download and install Java software in our machine. That is point number one. Next, number two. Step number two. After downloading and installation of the Java software, what we require? I need to write program or not? If we want to write a program, we need one editor or not? If you want to write program, what we need there? We need one Java editor or not? So here what we have to do there, download and install, download and install Java editor. Download and install Java editor. Example, what I am telling to you, Edit Plus. Edit Plus. First, one or two examples I will show in Edit Plus. But actually, my entire class are going on through IDE, Eclipse IDE, IntelliJ IDEA IDE. I need to show these IDEs clearly. But startup point of view, I need to take like what now? Editor. One Java editor I can take. Number of editors are available outside. Edit Plus is available. Even with Notepad also we can write the Java program. Edit Plus is existed there. Next one is like what? Sublime Text. Whatever the text editor I'm using at present now, Sublime Text you can use. Like n number of options are available to use editor, to go for editor. So anyway, we need editor. So what we have to do there? We have to download and install Java editor. Okay, sir. Good. Then after that, after installing Java editor, then what we have to do? We have to open the editor. Open editor. Next one is write Java program. Write Java program. Open editor and write Java program. How we are going to write Java program? Minimum things, not complete too much enterprise application. Just I want to display welcome to Durgasoft. To display welcome message, I need basic program. 2 to 3 lines program I required. What 2 to 3 lines of program here we required? What we have to write? That we have to specify. Open editor and write Java program. That's okay. Then what about this fourth one? After writing Java program, we have to save that Java program into our computer or not? After saving that program into the computer only, we can do compilation and we can do execution. So first of all, we need to save that program in our system or not? So here what we have to do, save Java file in our computer. To save Java file also, we have a number of rules and regulations. To save Java file also, we have a number of rules and regulations. Right, that all the rules and regulations here we have to discuss there clearly. Save Java file. Save Java file. Whatever the program we have written, that save that program in our computer. Next one is, fifth one is like what now? Compile Java file. Compile Java file. Whatever the program we have written in a file, whatever the file we have saved in our system, that we have to compile. Compile Java file. Next one is after that. Sixth one is like what? Execute Java program. Execute Java application or Java program. Both are same. Execute Java application. Right, sir. All these steps are very nominal steps only. Again and again, I'm telling there to write the very basic Java program, not a complete enterprise application. To write very standard, very basic Java program. What steps here we required clearly? Then the steps would be like what now? First one is download and install Java software in our machine. Download and install Java editor. Open editor, write Java program, save Java file, compile Java file, and execute Java application. Yes, sir. Got it or not? Right, sir. These steps here we have to follow. This is if you are using editor. But I said to you, I don't want to use editor every time. In the startup point of view, to understand what's going on internally, we are using this approach there. But I need to go for immediately IDEs. If you want to use IDE, how to use IDE? How we are able to utilize IDE? What flexibility we are able to get with IDE? Why we are coming for IDE from these editors? Then all the things here we have to understand. As you are going in our companies, nobody will use editor. If you go for companies, everybody will use IDEs only. Eclipse IDE or IntelliJ IDEA. These two things are famous IDs in outside. So we need to have practice on these IDs clearly in our classes. So because of that reason here, what I'm telling there, with ID also we need to have some awareness. So here what I'm telling there, using IDs. If you want to using ID, if you want to use ID, what steps here we require there? Right. First one is like what no, again here, download and install Eclipse ID. I want to use directly Eclipse ID. Directly what I want to use there, Eclipse ID. How to use this? How to download and install Eclipse ID. Once you complete Eclipse ID, then we will give practice on IntelliJ IDEA. Anything we can use. Okay, right, sir. Now, then after that, after installation of this, download installation of this Eclipse IDE, then what we have to do there here, after completion of this, what we have to do there, just open Java. That means create Java project. Create Java project now. Anyway, all these steps I will give to you again. But now I'm listing all the steps. Now, create a Java project. Third one is what? To create a Java class with the main method. Create Java class with the main method. Then after that, fourth step is what now? Write logic, write program, write program, write program and execute Java application. That's it. Both will be in a single step. Execute Java application. That's it. Not more than that. Right, sir. At least here we are getting some comparison. Now tell me, if you are using editor, how many steps we required here? 6 number of steps we required. But if you want to use IDE, 4 steps here we are able to use. Of course, for IDE also we need to install Java software. Already we installed that. In the previous concept, already we installed Java software. That's why I'm not telling that information in the case of IDE. Automatically, Java software would be taken by this IDE from your computer. So no need to install separately for IDEs. No. Yes, sir, all of you are getting or not? Right, sir. Now, the other various steps here we have to follow clearly. Now, anyway, first let us start these steps clearly. Let us start these steps. What steps here we have to follow there? Right, sir. Download and install Java software. That we have to follow first. All right. Now, okay. Everybody, I think so. This videos I'm providing for this class, no. But otherwise, if you want to take running notes, you can take no. But maximum I will write the notes, no. But first of all, what I am telling there, I have already Java softwares in my laptop. So I want to uninstall them first. Then after that, I want to reinstall that softwares. Right. First of all, let me uninstall it. Guys, if I want to uninstall any of my software, then what I have to do there? I have to go for what? Control panel. There uninstall program part is available. There what Java, what exactly softwares I'm using there, every software is installed in my system. So now, how many versions of Java softwares here I installed, sir? Now check this now. You can see that Java 8 is existed, Java 7 is available, again Java 8, and Java 16 is available, and Java 17 is also available. These many softwares are available in my system. So first of all, I want to make my laptop is a Java free. So let me uninstall all the versions. I don't require now. Okay, now uninstall. One by one, we have to uninstall everything. Okay. Wait, sir. It may take bit time. You have to wait for that. Let me uninstall all the software. Then after that only, I can install our newer versions. Right, sir. The total Java software. Totally. I don't want to have Java software in my system here. Everything I want to uninstall. And moreover, in our classes, which version of the Java we are discussing? This is a question actually. Observe carefully. Finally, what I am telling to you, in my classes, I am going to discuss all the versions of the Java. We are going to see practice on all the versions of the Java up to Java 18 version as of now. By completing your batch, if Java 19 is available, then I will discuss that Java 19 also. I'm giving assurance for that. Okay, but startup programs I will start with Java 7 version onwards. I'm going to take the startup programs. Java 7 version, Java 8 version, Java 9 version. Understand my point here? Or else maybe I'll go for Java 6, Java 7, Java 8. These 3 versions I will take. Then I will automatically show some programs output through these versions. Initially, very startup program. When the requirement is coming, when I need Java 9 version, then I will install Java 9, then I will see some programming part on Java 9. If I need Java 10, then I will install Java 10, then I will show some programming output. Like this, depending on the requirement, I will install the required Java softwares. But at present, what I'm telling there, just I would like to go for only like what you know, only Java 6, 7, 8, these three versions I want to install in my computer, not more than that. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? Clearly. Right, sir. Now Java is available or not? Let me check in my system here. Let me open command prompt. Then here I have to check Java C. If you type Java C, then what we are getting that message, sir? Java C is not recognized as an internal or external command or operable program or batch file. Means that Java is not existed in my system. And moreover, I have to go for some setups. Already I given some setups there. Right click on this PC, properties, advanced system setting, environment variables. There I given already path. In a path, Java home I created, deleted, and in path also be Java 8 version I provided here. Let me delete it. All the setups I want to provide. Then here in a permanent variable, system variables also Java home is existed. Let me delete it. And path is also be existed here. Then here also you might be have Java. No, Java is not existed. That's okay, fine. Path, that's okay. Then anything else here apart from this relate to Java? Nothing else, right, sir? Then all the setups here we provided. That's okay, fine. Everything is okay, right, sir? Now again, I want to check in my system whether Java is existed or not. Let me check this. Java C. Click on enter button. Java is not existed. Not only that, and some folders might be created in my C drive when I install my Java. Here Java folder is existed here. Inside this some different things are available. I don't require all these things. Freshly I want to install Java software. Okay, now here what I'm telling you is just I want to delete this Java folder here. Deleted. Java folder is also be deleted. Not only here. And in C, in a program files, there may be a chance to have Java. No Java here. That's okay, fine. In program files x86, there also be you may check Java. No, not existed here. Just you can leave it. That's it. Totally in my system, no Java is available. Sir, okay. Now I need to show how to download and how to install Java software in our computer. Now, first of all, which version of Java here we want to install, guys? Java 6 version. Let me start with Java 6. Of course, up to Java 18 versions we are going to discuss in our classroom there, but basic programming, let me start with a bit older versions. Clear? So, now tell me, guys, only one time only I want to download from internet. Whatever the softwares I'm downloading from internet, I want to keep them in my system at a particular location. So I'll go for E drive. Inside this E drive, I'll go for new folder. I will take there where I want to provide softwares folder here I'm providing. Inside the softwares folder, I want to keep all my softwares. Whatever the softwares I used to download, then all the softwares I want to provide here. So this is in core Java actually, right? So for the sake of core Java, I required only JDK software. JDKs, I want to write it down. Now here I want to keep the softwares. So first of all, let me download from internet. If you want to download from internet, then what we have to do? Just Google it. Google it. Then I'm not saying to you try to remember this particular website. No, not possible for everybody to remember all the websites name. Just Google it. Whatever the software you require, just Google it. Then what I require now in the Google, I need Java software. Which version of the Java? Java 6 download. I want to get Java 6 downloads. Observe carefully. So here what I will do now, Java 6 downloads. Java 6 downloads. My system is in a 64-bit operating system. My system has what now? 64-bit operating system. Of course, majority of the laptops are having 64-bit operating systems. Am I right or not? Some of you may have 32-bit operating system, but don't go for 32-bit operating system. Better to go for like what now? 64-bit operating systems. Why? Because all of your systems are having 64-bit operating systems only. Am I right or not? So 32-bit or 64-bit variation is available for Java software. I said to you clearly previously, Java programming language is a platform independent. But Java software is what? Platform dependent. There also you can understand it now. Even in Windows, 32-bit or maybe 64-bit variation is available. Depending on the bit only, we have to install the Java software. But there is a flexibility here. What is that flexibility? No, 32-bit Java software will run under 32-bit and as well as 64-bit. But 64-bit Java software will run under 64-bit operating system only. It will not run under what? No, 32-bit operating system. Yes, sir. If you're following my point or not. So Java software is available in 32-bit and as well as 64-bit or maybe 86. In versions, this Java software might be existed. But what is the convention here? If you download and install 32-bit operating system, 32-bit operating system supported Java software, that will run under 32-bit operating system and as well as in 64-bit operating system. But if you download 64-bit Java software, that will run under only 64-bit operating system, not under what? No, 32-bit. So better what I am telling there, my operating system is confirmed, sir, 64-bit operating system. My operating system is what? No, 64-bit operating system. So I have to download what? 64-bit Java software. That's sufficient. That is very clear for me. I have to download that one only, compatibility mode. So Java 6 download from 64. Java 6 download 64-bit. Now observe carefully. When I search in Google, immediately I'm getting some websites. Observe carefully. Home websites in the sense the provider of the respective software will come in the first 3 items in the search maximum. Of course, Java software would be provided by other third party persons also, but don't go for the third party persons provided Java software. Understand it what I'm telling there? So we can download, we have to download it from what? No, we have to download it from this particular, that means Aragil only. Why? Because Aragil is a home for Java software. Aragil is a home for Java software. Clear or not? All right, so now here I have to download from this one. Observe carefully. Again, one more point I'm telling there. Java 6 version is a older version or latest version? Older version. What is the latest version now? 18 might be the latest version. Observe carefully. So what Oracle Corporation is doing there, all the older versions are provided to the users through archives. Through what? No, archives. But latest versions are provided directly. Latest versions are provided directly. Got my point or not? So that's why Java 6 download 64-bit. When I type this one, immediately what we are getting there? Java archive downloads. Java archive downloads in the sense, what is the meaning of it? No, all these older versions are provided in my archive, in my database. We can download it. Answer my point or not clearly? So, right, sir. Now I want to download it from Aragil.com. So right click on it and open a new tab. Right, sir. Now Java archive downloads Java SE6 available or not? Right, sir. Now let me search for the link. Let me search for the link. All of you observe carefully here. What we are getting, product or file description. This is for which operating system, guys? Now tell me. Right, Linux operating system, right or not? But what is my operating system now? My operating system is Windows or not? So I have to search for the Java software with respect to the Windows operating system. Am I right or not? Right, sir. Now let me go down. Linux. Next one is what? No, Solaris. Next one is what? No, Solaris. Then what next one here? What we are getting there? Windows. So Windows what? No, 64-bit and 86 is available. 32 and 86 both are same, no issues. But 64 and 32 are having a little bit difference. Understand my point clearly? In the point of Java software downloading, I'm telling there. But actual differences might be available, but I don't know. I don't require that. But in the point of Java software download, if our operating system is 32-bit, no, happily we can download the x86 Java software. But our operating system is 64-bit, no, better download the 64-bit Java software. Is my point is clear or not? Now here, what we have to click, sir? This link here we have to click or not? This link here we have to click or not? This is download part here. This we have to click or not? Okay, observe carefully here. Right, sir. Now Windows 64-bit here I want to get. Now try to observe this clearly. Let me click on it. All right, observe this clearly. whenever we are trying to download this particular Java software, I reviewed and accept the Oracle binary code license agreement for Java SE. Okay, as a formality wise only we can select it formality. I accept the total rules and regulations. Then click on this one. If I click on this, what's going to be happen? Just try to understand it clearly. If I click on this one, what's going to be happen? Now try to understand this. I clicked it already. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting now. Now check it. What it is the? What is this actually? Now, all of you tell me, we are downloading Java 6 version from Oracle Archive or not? From Oracle Archive, we are downloading the Java software or not? That means if you want to download anything from Oracle Archive, definitely you must be the account holder of the Oracle website. You must have an account in Oracle website. Understand my point? This login credentials. This login is required for so many softwares which you want to download from Oracle. Not only for Java software. In the future, in advanced Java classes, I will go for Oracle database I want to download. From the same software with the same login credentials, I have to download it. In the future, MySQL I want to download. Same process we have to do. Anything you want to download from Oracle Corporation or Oracle software, Oracle website, definitely you must have an account with Oracle. Yes, sir. All of you are having account with Oracle? No. If you are not having account with Oracle, what we have to do? Come on, what is that option here? Create account. Create account. If I click on this create account, the remaining process will be very same. If I click on create account, the remaining process would be very same. Yes, sir. Will you do this or not? All of you will do this or not? Okay, sir. Now I have already Oracle account. I have already Oracle account. Now let me use my Oracle account actually. Password, huh? Password also you want to see, no? Hmm? You want to know about my password? I will give some hints to you. Can you identify that password? If you want to identify, we can identify it. Can I give hints? No? Sure. Let me check once, then after that I will give that. Hmm. Wrong. Wait, sir. Wait. Let him. Uh, going on. So at bottom might be you can see the download version. Already downloaded, guys. So I think don't require my password, right? The famous Telugu cinema heroine name. Famous Telugu heroine, cinema Telugu heroine name. I don't know who is that. You can identify it. That's the clue for all of you guys. Huh? Whatever you want, you can use that. I don't have any problem. But whenever you are giving some wrong credentials, automatically some recovery mail will come to me. Some notification will come to my mail. Don't try with that, right? I'm telling you, right? If you want to find out, you can find out here. Just I given some clue. Okay, right? Leave it. All right. So now come to the point here. Then after that, then everybody is writing Anushka only. Is that Anushka is much famous? Uh, it shows clearly how much age you are having and where you are. Still, you are not updated. Still, you are with Anushka only, right? She stopped her movies from the long time back already. Might be Bahubali, right? Bahubali 1 or 2. Second, how many years back? No, 7 years back. But still, you are talking about Anushka. No. You are not fit for my classes, I'm sure. Old is gold, huh? Wait, today, tomorrow I will show your answer sheets in the classroom. Their old is gold or new is blunder, then we will check it. Huh? Come on, guys. Now let's move on to this one. So, which software can I downloaded, guys? Now tell me. Uh, right, sir. Now Java 6 version I downloaded. Then immediately what I want to do there, just let me go for show in folders. Now let me uh, let me cut it. I want to keep that software in my softwares folder. JDKs is already existed here. Now let me paste here. I want to keep all my softwares. I want to keep like this. Why? Because every time I don't want to download from internet. I want to keep one copy of my softwares in my system. Whenever I require that again and again, I will reuse that same software without downloading every time. Right or not? So Java 6 I downloaded. Then what next one, guys? Then what next one I required? Now tell me. Java 7 also I required or not? All right, so now let me check this Java 7 download. What I need to know? Java 7 download. Click on enter button. All right, sir. Again here, Java 7 is what? Java 7 is again older version or not? That we have to download from archive or not? All right, sir. Now here, what we have to do? Right click on it and open a new link, new tab. Now here, go down. Linux, Mac, Solaris, Windows 64. Last one is available. Okay. Now let me click on this one. Here we click on it, and again here I reviewed and accept the license agreement and download this one. JDK 7U80. What is this U80 actually? In every version of the Java, updations are available again, subversions. Updations are available. Now I'm downloading Java 7 update 80. In Java 7 version, 80th update version I'm telling there. I'm taking now. So it was downloaded clearly. Show in folder. Now let me cut it. Right click here and cut, and let me go for E drive softwares JDKs. Inside this here we are having like what now? Paste. Right, sir. Now JDK 7 is also be completed. Sir, one more thing. My internet connection and my system is a bit faster one. That's immediately I'm getting download. Of course, in our systems a bit delay. Don't try this is an issue now. That depends on your system and internet. I think some of you may used to ask to me, sir, in your system, your softwares are coming immediately, but in my system, softwares are not coming immediately. Do you have any special setup in your system? Nothing. More internet. That's it, not more than that. Then you also maintain that, then we are able to get it. And one more thing, if you want to complete your execution, programs execution, maybe not today, not only for core Java. In the future might be advanced Java, in future might be frameworks, in the future enterprise applications we have to develop. So minimum 8 GB RAM is required in our laptops. Don't go with the 4 GB RAM. If possible 16 GB. But better to have 8 GB, minimal 8 GB. It's okay. Then we can run our Java program. But if you are having 16 GB RAM, well and good. Don't go for beyond that. That's sufficient. 16 GB is max. 8 GB to 16 GB RAM is sufficient. Understand it clearly. Better to have i5 processor, not even i3. i3 also we can run the programs. Don't worry for that. i5 processor better. But okay, i3 is also running. No issues. Okay, fine. Right, sir. Now let's come for it. One more version here I have to download. What is that version here? Now tell me. What is that version, guys? Now tell me. Java 8 version. 3 versions here I want to get. Java 8 downloads. All right, sir. Now here, all operating Java downloads for all operating systems, not like this. Now check this one. What is this actually again? Java 8 is also a older version or not? Java 8 is also a older version or not? Now right click on it and open a new tab. All right, sir. Now here, go down. Here we are getting the Java versions. All right, Windows operating system. Windows 64 is available or not? All right, sir. Java 8 update 202. Right, sir. Here it is asking about it. All right, sir. Now tell me, guys. I'm asking one question to all of you. Now tell me, how many Java versions I downloaded now? 3 Java versions I downloaded. What 3 Java versions I downloaded there? Now tell me. Java 6, Java 7, Java 8 version. When I first download Java 6 version, that website is asking about that Oracle account credentials or not? What about the second time and third time? No, it has not asked. Why? Because per day, or maybe up to that window, up to that browser, one time login credentials are sufficient, not required to enter every time. First time downloading of Java software, we need to provide Oracle account credentials. Second time, third time, fourth time, up to that day, up to that window, not required to give every time care. One time is sufficient, and every software we can download directly. This is also a change here we have to identify. Okay, fine. Now Java 8 is also downloaded. Show in folders. I'll cut it. Let me cut it. All right. So now E, then here softwares, then I JDKs. Then I want to paste here. Guys, now this total scenario is as per my style, my opinion. In which way you want to maintain your Java softwares, that is depending on your opinion, your thing. But I used to follow this approach. Then better I'm saying to you, try to follow the same approach, or else you may go for your own approach. How we are going to download Java software, that's also depending on you. But I used to follow this particular one. All of you are getting it or not? All right, sir. One more thing I want to confirm here. I want to clarify to all of you guys. Java software is available in two ways. One is through direct Oracle, another one is through OpenJDK. OpenJDK and Oracle directly. Oracle implemented thing is provided, at the same time the same Oracle has provided other set of Java softwares through OpenJDK. Sir, what is this difference between OpenJDK and normal through Oracle what we are getting? What is the difference, sir? First of all, confirm to me, guys, all of you know. Java is a freeware or not? Freeware or not? Okay, I think this word is most famous for you. Open source software or not? Java is a open source software or not? Tell me, what is the meaning of open source software? With the free of cost, we are downloading from internet. Am I right or not? With the free of cost, we downloaded Java software from internet. Am I right or not? Wrong statement. No, this is not right. At least we should know this point here. Java is a freeware and open source software. This is the meaning. Freeware in the sense we can download it with 0 NP cost. Freeware in the sense what? No, we can download without taking any license. That's okay. But open source software in the sense, what is the meaning of it? No, the source code of that software is available for download. We can download it and you can go for your own modifications over that software. It's a open for modifications. Open source means that it's an open platform for our modifications. For example, Java software is directly provided by Sun Microsystems or Oracle Corporation. That's okay. But the existed Java software 70% is useful for me. Remaining 30% is not useful for me. Because of my, I'm preparing one separate product. Because of my product, existed Java software, I need only 70%. Remaining 30% is not suitable for me. So where I want to modify the remaining 30% of the existed Java software. I want to take what now? What I want to take is, now tell me, I want to take same Java software, but 70% I want to use, but remaining 30% I don't like, I don't require that. I need some modifications over the existed 30% of the Java software. If Java software, that means if Oracle Corporation is providing Java software to use 70% as it is, and with 30% modifications, if any Java software is provided, then the Java software is automatically called as what now? Open source software. It's not the meaning of like we are downloading with 0 NP from internet. That is the meaning of freeware. That is a freeware. We can get that software with a free of cost. But open source software in the sense that the source code of the product is available. As per our requirement, we can modify that source code and we can use that product for our requirement. That's it. Yes, sir. All of you are getting my point or not? So I don't require as it is 100% of the Java software. Why? Because for example, I want to prepare my own server, my own application server. I want to prepare. Whenever we want to prepare our own application server, I need some Java software. But for my own server, as is the Java software, what Sun has given, what Oracle has given is not sufficient. I need some extra functionalities over my Java software. Some extra features I required from along with Java software. So what I have to do, because of my extra features, what I have to do, I need to take the Java software from Oracle Corporation. As per my requirement, I need to go for some changes in the existed Java software or not. Whenever we want to change the modifications on the existed software, source code of that software must be required or not? Come on, guys, you have to answer for my question. The source code of the Java software must be provided or not? If that Java vendor has provided, Java home is providing that source code of the Java software, then it's well and good. We can take the source code, we can go for our own modifications. If source code is not provided by the vendor, Where is the chance for me to modify the Java software? Possible or not possible? Not possible here. When it is possible, when source code is provided by that vendor, then only it is possible here. Understand my point here? If any product is having source code and it's a download, if any product is having its source code from its download, then automatically that software is what now? Open source software. That allows. That means that organization is allowing all the customers to go for their own changes in their respective software. So that is nothing but like what now? Open source software. If source code is not provided, what that vendor has given the implementation as is implementation if you want to use, if the source code is not provided as is if you are using, then automatically that is not open source software. Open source software in the sense like what no, if source code is coming along with the product for modifications, allows to perform modifications on the existing software, then it is called as like what no, open source software. Java is what? Open source software. Selenium testing, Selenium tool is available. Am I right or not? Selenium tool for testing, no, right? I think you heard about the word. For Selenium, Java is required internally. But how Java is required? No, 100% what Oracle has given Java, they are not using that same Java. They have taken 100% Java from Oracle, and they have 30% modification on the existed Java. That 70% is original Java, 30% changed Java. Both are mixed. That Java software is used in Selenium testing. Leave this one. I have WebLogic server in outside. WebLogic application server is available. What this application server actually? This application server is required to execute Java-based web applications. WebLogic is one of the server. That application server required internally Java software. How Java software is used inside the WebLogic server? Again, the same scenario. WebLogic server has not used same as is what Oracle has given Java. What WebLogic server people, what they have done there? They have taken Java software from Oracle Corporation. 70% of the Java as is they are using. Remaining 30% of the Java they modified as per their requirement. The total combination they are using as part of their product. Understand my point clearly? So similarly, in a Hadoop, I required internally Java. Again, the same scenario. 50% of original Java, remaining 50% they made some modifications. That combination they are using for their Hadoop. Salesforce they required internally Java. Same scenario. SAP required internally Java. Same scenario. Are you getting my point or not? So how it is possible for Java to utilize the Java platform in all the softwares and all the different platforms? No. Why? Because Java is what? No, is a open source software. Is a open source software. Because of that reason only, everybody they are getting that original Java, where what they require the modifications, they have done that modifications. That modified Java and as well as original Java both are mixed. That combination they are using for their new product. This is because of only open source softwares. Sir, all of you are getting clarity on this freeware and open source softwares. Getting clarity or not? No response, guys. All of you are getting clarity or not? Right, sir. Good. And one more point I am telling to you clearly. Observe carefully. You may get one more question to in your mind. What was that question here? Sir, Java is a licensed one or not? Java is a licensed one or freeware? Can you confirm it now? And we have some rumor in outside. Not rumor, some statement is going on in outside like Java is a paid now. Previously it was a freeware. Now it is a paid version. So we have to take license for Java if you want to use that. So this kind of scenarios are going on in outside. What actually this point, sir? What actually? I want to know that particular point here. What actually this particular thing? Can you tell me now? Right, sir. What you are thinking about it? Tell me what you are thinking about this. Any answer? Right. I will give clarity now. Try to understand it. Java 11 version onwards, Oracle Corporation made Java as a paid version. Oracle Corporation made Java as what? A paid version. But to whom it is paid version? To which people it is a paid version? To which people it is a free version? Right, I'm giving clarity. Try to understand it now. For corporate use, Java is a paid version. For the students' point of view, for individual development point of view, for teaching purpose, got my point or not? For student academic point of view, And for individual development, just I want to prepare a project, that's it, my own individual purpose. Maybe for an academics purpose, maybe the Java is still freeware. Java is still what? No, freeware. But in corporate use, for example, in the companies, if you want to use Java, definitely they have to take license. If you want to use the Java in any company, in outside company, in the corporate sector, then definitely they have to take license. Because of this particular reason only, Oracle Java is available, Open JDK is available. Oracle JDK is available, Open JDK is available. Oracle JDK is what? Licensed version. Open JDK is what? The freeware. So Open JDK is for students or individual development where they want to use that free version. Open JDK we have to use that. But if you want to go for that paid version, there we have to go for like what now? Oracle JDK. Even the Oracle JDK is downloadable. Oracle JDK is downloadable, but you have to take the license from it. Even in the downloadable and freeware, features of the Java are somewhat less. All features are not available, but in the paid version, every feature of the Java will be available. Especially that features for up to this academic style, up to this academic level, that whatever the concepts we are going to discuss, they are freeware only for us. But if you want to go for application development, that peak level features might be available. Some security level features maybe, some other features are available. They required for development. They are like what? No, paid. Definitely, whenever we want to use them, you have to take the license from this Oracle Corporation. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity or not about this particular one? No response, guys. So now tell me here, what I am telling there. Java is what? Is a paid version or freeware? Up to Java 11 version, we can use that freeware, but 11 onwards, it's a paid version. But some sector of people, for some group of people, we can use it as what now? Freeware. Which group of people? For which group of people it is a freeware now? Is a student's point of view, academics point of view, individual development's point of view. This is like what now? Is a freeware. But in the corporate sector, it would be like what now? Paid version. Even that licenses are very simple, not too much a heavy cost. If Oracle Corporation has given too much a heavy cost like Oracle database is a licensed one. Too much cost is available for Oracle database now. But like that, if Oracle people are putting some cost for JDK, like a higher amount now, definitely the total Java is going to be collapsed. If Java is collapsed, almost 70% of the Oracle products are going to be collapsed. So because of that reason, they're not going to keep a higher amounts for the Java licenses now. Very low amounts only they used to provide. Why? Because for the sake of better maintenance, for the sake of better maintenance and better features, they want to take some amount of money with respect to the Java. That too from corporate sector, not for normal use. So happily we can download Java software. We can use the Java software. You don't have to think about that licenses and everything. Java software is a freeware still in the point of academics, so that you can use that clearly. Yes, guys, all of you are okay or not? All of you are getting clarity or not? All right, so the next point is like what I'm telling to you. The next one is, okay, we downloaded the required software, sir. Then we have to install these softwares. We have to install these softwares. Then what I have to do there to install these softwares? No, let me check it. I want to install all my Java softwares under C drive. In a C drive, you know already in our laptops might be C drive is meant for operating system and as well as what now? Softwares. D drive is meant for work. D drive is meant for work. Am I right or not? C drive is for softwares and D drive is for work. Even if you go for companies, in outside companies, they are giving some systems to you. Laptops or computers they are providing to you. In the systems, only 2 drives we can expect. Not more than 2 drives, only 2 drives we can expect. What 2 drives we are able to expect there now? One is like what no C drive. Then another one is what no work drive, data drive or work drive. So only 2 drives. C drive is for operating system and as well as some other softwares. And D drive is for what purpose they know? Work. That means your project. Your project you have to keep inside the D drive. That's it. Not more than that. Of course, in your systems might be E, F, G, H also drives now. Yes, sir, am I right or not? D drive is for the sake of the programs. E drive is for movies. F drive is for, okay, right. Fill in the gap. Completed. Then totally we completed softwares, all Java softwares we downloaded there, but we have to install them. So I will show that installation process on tomorrow onwards, guys. Tomorrow I will show that installation. After that I will go for all setups what we require after installation of the Java software. Then after that what next one care after installation of the Java software is there. then how to write programs and how to install Edit Plus and all that, everything I will show clearly to you, right? So tomorrow we'll meet and tomorrow we'll see the remaining part here, right, sir? Maybe today, maybe these answers might be available in our notice board. Try to check with that. If answers are not available today, at least tomorrow you will get it. But tomorrow, at any cost, I will explain this paper. Just 5 minutes of time, I will explain that. Only important questions only, not all the questions. Where you got confusion, that questions I will discuss there clearly, right? Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Tomorrow we'll meet.